Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Yeah, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2 yards to go, second down.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. 7 yards there and a first down. The Seahawks at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing. So defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. You look at this Colt defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds Smith and Jigba. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive,
touchdown, Seahawks! DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Richardson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Seahawks force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. So the penalty there winds up on the offense. So obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll look to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Richardson going to change the play here. First and 10, Taylor now. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They go play action with Richardson. Flushed out right. And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
He'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. There he goes again. DK Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. This is 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And Woods has it complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And Richardson yet again. Touchdown Colts. Josh Downs from 8 yards out. And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. Incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the half. Richardson going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
This is Fant on the short completion, and he'll be out right at the 35.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 65 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Escapes the defender. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now it's Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Oh, what a move. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Second and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of contact.
And now here is another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience. Or
now the pressure comes and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Richardson shotgun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Back to the air with Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And Richardson back to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. It's caught at the 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. 37 yards. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach. And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Here's Richardson to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
19, Tiger, 19. Here we go, here we go.
Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Richardson going to shift things up. They run once more with Taylor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Richardson looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. Richardson. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Richardson steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Richardson out of the shotgun. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Let's go.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran on